Alright, I do believe we are live now. Hello guys, and what is up? It is TrueGamingHD here today, and welcome back to another stream. One which I'm very excited to start. It's been many years since I played this game. This is Noire. And I see we've got a gents in your chat. How you doing, man? So yeah, this is, let me go ahead and show you the screen here. This is a pretty underrated game, to be honest. Rockstar didn't even make it. It was published by Rockstar, but it's pretty good. It's some of the best motion capture technology I've seen in gaming. Very excited to stream it. I did do a little bit of it a couple of years ago. But, yeah. I did stream a bit of it a couple of years ago. That's what I meant. And I'm back to finish it off. As you can see, still got some old save files here. I got this one here from 5 years ago, 2018. But, very excited for this. Time to go into the 1940s and play GTA, but except we're playing as the police, not the criminals. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and overwrite a save file here. Very excited to get started with this series, everybody, and I hope you're gonna enjoy it. And yeah. Also, before we do get started, do let me know how the audio is. I think you can hear me, but as I'm playing this on a Switch, you know, I don't really know how the game audio is, so. You know, do let me know if you can't hear me, if you can hear me, or if the game volume's too loud, low, things like that. So, yeah, let's do it. Very excited for it. Do you want to skip the tutorial cases? And nope, because I like them and I haven't played this in years anyway, so. Yeah, X to doubt, or in this case, why? Why? Because I'm on the Nintendo Switch. Was gonna get this on the Xbox. Couldn't find it in my local game store though, and it was too expensive on Amazon, so sorry about that.
The car, the symbol of freedom and vitality.
But yeah, very excited for this, everybody. Do apologise, I haven't really been live in a while because
where every man can own his own home.
Yeah, I've been looking for a game to stream, so
by his neighbors.
I'm sorry about that.
A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory.
Oh, I remember that. You fuck your own boy, small this.
A city of opportunists.
Alright, the game is a little
dreams,
too loud.
Or
Just
Hollywood
go ahead and
shape
turn
the
that
thoughts
down a
and
bit.
desires of the entire planet.
Alright, I'm gonna do a little test. Hello, 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 hello.
A city of pioneers.
I think that's fine. I'm just going to turn it down just a bit more. Alright. Oh, there we are.
A city of dreamers.
Awesome mic test. There we go. Awesome mic test. Okay, right. Audio's fine. Sorry about weird noises there. Just wanted to do a little testing, you know. Want to make sure everything's good. Can't hear the game. It is low. All right. Let me turn it up just a little bit more, just a teeny weeny bit more there. Then.
A city that has no.
How about now? Is that fine?
That will stretch as far as the eye can see.
By the way, I've only completed this game once, so it's gonna be good to play this again.
In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for, that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad.
How about
whether
now?
it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Holmes? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
I'm gonna keep it like this.
KGPL. 14 Adam, see the detective, an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Yeah,
sorry about that. It might be a little bit low, but it's still okay. It's just it's kind of a sweet spot, you know, between my mic audio and the game audio. Alright, I'm gonna turn it up just one more time. Alright, I'm gonna turn it up between my mic audio and the game audio. Alright, I'm gonna turn it up. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit. Turn it up by 5, hopefully it'll be fine then. Alright, I'll turn the volume up by 5%, so I'm hoping that's gonna be okay. Thing is, if the volume's too loud, then obviously you can't hear me, so the game has to be a little bit low for you to hear me, so I do apologise about that. Switch on PC? Nope, no emulators, if that's what you're on about. I'm playing this natively on a Switch. All my games are here, so it's good now. Okay. Hopefully you can hear me good too. Sorry, it's too loud. Then
Floyd Rose, homicide. You might back up?
Switch on
Yes, sir.
PC.
Phelps and Dunn. Wilshire Division. We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on
How are
his way
you
to
streaming
Central
on
Park.
Switch?
Witness
OBS?
says a tall white guy,
I used this
our
thing
shooter,
called
put two in the Vic's
a
head and then threw his
capture
piece.
card.
We need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
Right, yeah, sorry if you keep hearing the stream in the background, I'm just monitoring the audio from my phone. But yeah, there's this thing called an Elgato. You basically plug that into your computer, and you plug it into your console of choice. So that's either an Xbox, PlayStation, Switch, or you can even plug it into another computer if you have one. And it's a pretty cool little tool. It's pretty cheap these days. I don't know if it's high. I don't know if there's any I don't know if there's like, oh, there's a black and white mode, that's cool. But I don't know if there's any option to turn the settings down or not. But yeah, why is it saving content? Very excited for this, everybody. Very excited for this. Very excited to get started. So, search locations thoroughly to discover clues. Alternatively, you may detach left and right Joy-Cons. Alright, I'm not going to do that because I'm playing on the Pro Controller. But yeah, this is actually the first game I've ever played on the Nintendo Switch. So, this game kind of has a special place in my heart, you know.
It's not my job to pick through other
Music will
people's
fade
trash.
down to indicate all clues. Musical chimes, controller rumble, or magnifying glass will be used to indicate objects. Okay.
What have you got, Phelps? Anything?
But yeah, some of the motion capture technology in this game is just amazing, man. And it also plays a really big role in this game because obviously, in order to tell if someone's lying in an interview or not, you have to proper look into their face a little bit, and that's where the motion capture comes along. It's pretty useful. And with these here, there are cutscenes, but you know what? Yeah, screw it. I was gonna pull it down, but I'll watch the first one anyway. Why not?
Dr. Fontaine, could I have a word?
Of course, young man.
I really enjoyed your lecture, Doctor. Psychiatry seems to have a tremendous amount to offer.
Why, thank you. I'm always happy to receive acknowledgement for my work. The mind is the last great mystery in medicine. Are you thinking of specializing, Mr.
Sheldon, or Courtney Sheldon. I'm only in second year, Doctor. They fast-tracked me a year because of my experience during the war.
Ah.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. Battle fatigue and collapse under
An
duress.
LA Noire 2 prequel with Cole
I
in
would
the
say
war.
yes.
I would have
Given
preferred
the right
one
set of circumstances.
with maybe
Trauma
Jack
forces
Kelso
the
or
mind
something
to
like that
close
in the
down,
80s.
retreat in on
Oh,
itself.
actually, no, maybe not the
We try to
80s.
find ways to
Perhaps the
unlock the
50s.
mind again, through a combination of therapy and
80s is like 40 years
hypnosis and therapy
from
are
this game, and that'll
powerful
place him in his, what,
tools in the right
60s,
hands.
50s, so... Well, I suppose you can, you get, you know, detectives who are in their 50s or 60s,
A
but...
good friend of mine. He's so far away. It's like he's wandering
You
around.
went through a lot together.
Yes, Doctor.
Give me his details and I'll make a prognosis. I have a number of clinics in Los Angeles, Courtney Sheldon, and your penance, for your friend's help, is to come and work at one of them in your spare time, with what little spare time a medical student has.
Yeah, just look at that motion capture, man.
I can't thank you enough.
I'm not promising a cure, Courtney. want you to remember that. Every physician has patients that he cannot hope to cure, for whom he can only smooth the path to death.
First game to use motion capture. I think GTA 4 did use motion capture. Same with the trilogy as well. Like, all those cutscenes weren't animated, it was motion captured. I know that because I saw some behind the scenes video for Vice City, I believe, and it was them in a booth doing motion capture, I think. I don't know, I can't remember. But I think the earlier games were mocapped. I'm not entirely too sure. What's this?
Doesn't tell me anything.
This game's very dark as well. You can't skip checkpoints in 4. Oh, I do apologise about that. Just clearing my throat there. I got a bit of a nasty cold coming on, so you know. If I'm going to be doing that a couple times in the stream, I do apologise. I was going to say something, but I completely forgot.
Have a good look around. It could be anywhere.
Control the rumble. A chime or a magnifying glass icon indicates objects nearby that can be examined. Yeah, certainly a lot of people having the flu right now, or cold, or whatever it's called.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me.
This
Phil.
guy's pretty cool though. The first partner you get, and the second one. Welcome back, old man guy. How you doing? I see we got a Lon tuning in here. It's good to see you back. How's everyone been these past few days? I apologise, I haven't really been online. Just been looking for a game to stream, you know, and I found one. It's been a long while since I played this game, though. I'll tell you that. It's pretty good to be playing it again. Feels a bit weird, though, being back on my old Nintendo Switch, but...
How the hell did you see that?
Reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon.
Certainly, certainly pretty cool, pretty nostalgic to be back on.
Don't hurt yourself.
Please don't start with that stuff again. I don't like to bet. I don't think, with all due respect, my man, I don't think
The gun's up on
we
the
all want to
roof,
know
right?
that, you know. So
we need to find a way up.
please, you know, stop.
What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
I don't think I do know, yeah.
Smith & Wesson, serial S71893. Two rounds fired, and instead of dropping it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
Hold on, is this my first stream of 2024?
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
Is it? I don't know. I can't remember if it... Well, either way, Happy New Year, everybody, anyway. Sorry, I was just thinking about that for, like, the past couple of minutes. Well, 5 days in 2024, almost a week. How's everyone's 5 days this year been so far? I hope it's been good.
See if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
Yeah, first
It's a
stream
pretty
this
fancy
year.
gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
You know what? I'm going to add a little Happy New Year to the title. There we go. Just so I know that this stream is the first of many of this year. Just added a little Happy New Year to the title there. How do I sprint in this game? It's not tapping B, is it? I've been ignoring the game's instructions here. Don't really... Frill, welcome!
Doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
I am just trying to figure out how to sprint.
Can't
Oh,
wait to get out of
okay,
that
here we are.
uniform, can you?
You'd rather round up drunk
Ginseng guy.
across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the cat.
Also, I do have an Uber Eats order coming
It'll be
soon.
fine,
He
Ralph.
could be outside right now, so in a minute I'm gonna have to step away, you know, for a couple of seconds, just so I can grab my food. But I'll be back shortly. You heard about Mickey Mouse, right? I don't think so. What's up with Mickey Mouse? What's he been doing this time? Guns and ammunition sales, downtown outlet. So, I wonder if I'm gonna get all the interviews right in this game, though. I remember last time playing this, I was pretty bad at it, I'm not gonna lie. I used to get all the questions wrong. I used to send the wrong people to prison, you know? That's why I should not be a police officer in real life. Oh, Christ. And if there are some muddy textures as well, I do apologise. Obviously, this is the Nintendo Switch, as you can see in the thumbnail. So, you know, that might be a couple of, you know, models just about the loading, so it might look a bit muddy and all that, so I do apologise. I was really thinking about getting this on the Xbox, but my local game store didn't have it. And, on Amazon, some copies go from like £30 to £20, and at the moment I don't really have that amount of money, so yes. And then I remembered I've got a perfectly good copy of Noire sitting on my shelf on the Switch. So I spent about half an hour finding my Switch. I thought, you know what, let's go ahead and dock this thing up, plug in the capture card and do it in the Switch. So I haven't played on this thing in a good couple of months. I don't play on it that much. I used to play on it a lot of times 5 to 6 years ago, but... And I've got my phone alarm going off. I don't know where it is. Here it is. Alright.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips.
Oh, he knows a
Gun used by
bit too
General
much
Patton.
about that gun there. I think he
You're
might be
not
the killer.
suggesting he's the owner.
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to.
Oh,
I
never
sold
mind.
it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino.
In a way, I guess
These
it was his
babies
weapon, but yeah.
are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Alright, press A to open the ledger.
Model 27 with pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
No, you know who killed him. Oh yes, for internet phones. What's this? What was that, sorry? No, you know how to... You get some Easter egg names in there, like Churchill and actors. Oh, that's pretty cool. This one? I thought that was... Oh, no, this one. It's this one here. There we go. Man, I'm very excited to get
Daryl
into this
Schroeder,
game, though, more.
203 South Glass Street. Ordered
If
the
you
gun
guys don't know what this is
February
about, it's pretty
46.
much,
Thanks, you've been a big help.
it's a game set in the 40s,
Always happy to help
in
out
Los
the
Angeles,
LAPD.
shortly after World War II. I think it's about a year after World War II. Playing as this guy, Cole Phelps, and he's a
Let's
detective.
see if he's at home.
And,
Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the
it's a
trigger.
story-based game.
Okay. In for a penny, in
So
for
it's
a
not like,
pound.
it's not like
Either
GTA
way,
where you
gonna
run
be
around running over people. You can do the complete opposite in this game. You solve crimes, you know, you help people out, you arrest all the bad people and put them into prison. It's a pretty good game, and it's pretty underrated as well. I'm wondering though, why is this so dark? Oh my god. Our lives have become memes. You're damn right there, Frill. That's pretty much 2020s in a nutshell right there. Everything's a meme.
That wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
Can you adjust the
so.
brightness? That is a great question. Is it on display? Oh, brightness is on default. I'm going to leave it on default because I know later on when it's daytime in the game it's going to be way too bright. You know that Genjin guy? I can't say I do.
Good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name. If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. 2 out of every 4
Alright, whereabouts
crimes are done on
my...
impulse.
Another fact from
I think I'm going the right way.
the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of
Oh, this is cool. You got the classic little, police siren right here. Oh, smash right into a bridge. Alright, how do I get back onto this bridge here? I should have took the other way, really. Oh, man. There we go. Yeah, so, coming straight from GTA, this might be a bit of a weird game to play, you know, because obviously you can't crash the car. Well, you can. You can crash the car and run over civilians, but you'll lose points for doing that. I think there's a rating system in this game. Every time you complete a case, which is a mission, you can get 5 stars. But if you run over a lot of people, you can't kill them, they'll just simply move out of the way. But if you, on purpose, run into people, I think you'll lose points for that. And if you do damage to your car as well. And if you get some questions, interviews wrong. So I think my aim for this series, I'm going to try and get the best ratings ever. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but I'm going to try. I want to try and get every question right. And I want to try and do as less damage to my car as possible too. I've just been to a Chinese restaurant. Nice, man. How is it? I've never really been a fan of Chinese food, to be honest. My whole family is obsessed with it, but never really been a fan of it, to be quite honest. Sorry, just returning a message there. You can't leave town. Literally, roads leading out of LA are closed and the borders are blocked by buildings. Oh. Well, there's no bikes, helis, boats, stuff like that. If I was to guess, it probably wouldn't really suit the game anyway, and I don't know if they would have the budget for it anyways, seeing as this is Team Bondi's first and last game, sadly. I'm guessing they probably didn't have the budget for that.
What do you guys want? I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton
I do hope they're part of Rockstar Games or something.
You're out of your mind.
They crafted a pretty nice little game here, you know, and it's pretty sad
I have that gun
that
here in my drawer.
they're gone now, you know.
What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Oh, right in the face.
You ready, tough guy?
I remember doing this in VR. It was so freaking disorienting.
That was a very bad...
I kept on slapping this guy on the head until he fell down and died, pretty much.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph.
But yeah, I think I will stream the VR version of this eventually. It's not the full game, unfortunately. It only has like 6 missions from the original game, which is this, the version I'm playing now. It's still a pretty cool little experience. Yes, it did escalate pretty quickly.
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
But yeah, pretty nice motion
Phelps, we
capture
can come out of this all
technology, if
bright
I'm
and
being quite
shiny
honest.
with a commendation, or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner, and leave the book where you found it.
Yeah, I'm just tossing away valuable
Officer
evidence.
Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
But some thought it'd be a mini GTA. I don't really remember what people thought of this game, because obviously in 2011 I was pretty young. I did actually get this game in 2011 or later, because I remember living in one of my old houses. I think I was there till about 2013, and this game came out in 2011, and I think I got this game in that house, my old house, so I either got this in 2012 or 2013, I can't remember. I never completed it, but all I did was just run around and try my best at doing some missions, but I couldn't really get past the interviews. I kept on failing at them. But yeah, I was pretty young back then, so I don't really remember what people thought of this game back then. But now, when you mention this game today, people are just going to say, yeah, it's underrated and it's pretty good. Just like me.
Some people don't seem to want to get on this.
If someone comes up to me and says, hey, yeah, what do you think about Noire? I'll say, pretty damn great, but it's really underrated too.
Here for OCS, Sergeant. So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your
He seems like
names?
a nice guy.
Phelps, Kelso, Merrill. Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Right, okay. Yeah, that guy's, I'm not a real man. How dare he? Armed and dangerous, alright.
Well, you picked the right place, Cole.
This is a good one. I like the earlier cases.
Man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested.
I must say, this is a good game, but I do enjoy the earlier cases a bit more. Once you get halfway through the game, that's kind of when I lose interest in it a little bit.
Brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville.
I prefer, like, investigating, you know, who killed this person, who killed that person. But when you get up to the point where you're working for arson, and you have to find out who burnt this place, who burnt that place, I don't really like that much. Oh yeah, this chapter is the best. It's pretty good. I love this siren though. But yeah, there are some side quests you can do in this game as well. There's never really a moment where you're off a mission. In this game, it's pretty much, you're on the mission always, I suppose. I don't know how to explain it, but when you're cruising around, going to the mission marker, there will be an occasional dispatch calling you up saying, yep, there's this madman, go arrest him. So there are some side missions, I suppose. Even though you're really never in free roam, you're always doing a mission, but yeah. Alright, first bit of gunplay. Yeah, street drones. That's what they're called.
We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow.
Can I switch shoulders? Maybe. What am I doing?
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance.
Not a fucking chance, copper. You coming any closer? Stay down.
I cannot get a good shot on this guy. Alright, I'm gonna move in. Oh, there's another one up here somewhere. Shot him in the arse. Let's go.
That's it?
Oh, they're back. I don't know what that was.
I think we got him, Cole. Should be all clear.
Yes, they can
Lieutenant
be
Hopkins
used
says
as
anytime you reach for the
tricksters,
shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or
which
wearing
kind of
citations.
makes partners in this
okay,
game
Rob.
overpowered.
You did well in there. Glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Ever seen a MASH that takes place during the Korean War in the 50s? Don't think I've seen that.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive at first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die
So
for your
is
wonderful
this guy
future.
we play as later on Jack Kelso, right? I think it is.
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, who wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Cole.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. In my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bomb. Wendell Bauer. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car. Wendell Bauer! Stop! LAPD! You can go screw yourselves.
So dark again, though.
He's hiding in the alley!
Suspects are marking that with a red blip. It's so weird, though. I mean, this was never intended to be a Rockstar game. Like, it was never intended to be owned by a Rockstar, yet it kind of somewhat looks and feels a lot like a Rockstar game, you know? I mean, you got the HUD, you got the controls, just the way everything works, you know? It feels like a Rockstar game. It's weird. Very weird. Makes you wonder if maybe Rockstar came in afterwards to complete development and gave it a bit of their own touch, you know. And also, I wonder what engine this is in too, because if this wasn't developed by Rockstar, obviously it wasn't used in Rage, right? So I'm wondering what engine this was used in. Can't be Rage, right? Because this wasn't Rockstar's. Oh no, this ain't Renderware. What the hell was that? Anyone hear that? That freaking scream. What the hell was that?
Give it up, Wendell!
Awesome fight right here.
How you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you.
Google
You can
says
make it
it's
up to him in
Rage.
10 years'
Okay.
time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Not really. I'm pretty sure that's part of the job, you know, what you sign up for. So going through police academy, I imagine you have to run track, so something you did as well. So all I did right there, you know, I'm sure you could have done that too. Simple running.
The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly.
It's weird though, like it looks so different from any other Rockstar game though. It feels like one, but it looks a lot different.
Esprit de Corps, Merrill 10, Franklin 8, Weiss 8, Donahoe 6, Kowalski 6, Hudson 5, Kelso 2.
That short
Leadership,
pause.
Donahoe 8, Franklin 7, Merrill 6, Kowalski 6, Weiss 5, Hudson 5, Kelso 1. Candidate Kelso!
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not
Ooh,
get
looks better
involved in
than
the
Red Dead
schoolboy
2. I don't know about that.
In my office, now!
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Cole.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an
Oh,
ambulance
it's a
and the
2.5
police, but I'm
man
afraid
guy.
he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey,
Team
Cole,
bomb the engine, okay.
you got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay.
Well, that's pretty
You're
cool
first
then.
reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move
So
the crowd
this
on.
is their first
First thing
game
we
and
should
they had
find
enough
out
money
before the
to make their
homicide
own
tips show
engine.
up.
That's pretty impressive. I
with you in
wonder
a
where they
moment.
got the budget from.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Broad daylight, crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
You can skip the interview and go straight to the gun store
Pearl earrings.
after finding the
Made out
gun
the
in the
bank
trash
of
can.
Arcadia.
Okay. Speed run strats. Yeah, I want to do those interviews though. I want to get used to trying to get them right. Hello, waving my hand. Alright, well, I don't think he has anything else. I think I remember a gun being over here.
FN Browning, serial number 011.
Man, it's mad. This game
Might need to run it by a gun store.
is set in
Eagles and
46,
gun stores a couple
47,
blocks
so
from
Red Dead 2 was over 47 years ago.
All right.
Wow.
Yes, it's a dead person.
Wonder what Jack Marston's doing right now. Wonder if he's going around these streets, you know. Wonder if he has a house around here writing books or something like that.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
Alright, well, that's all for out here then.
Can I help you, sir?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Questions are listed on the right, okay.
You think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch.
Also, guys, I found a pretty cool
I was in
game.
the store
State of
when
Decay 2.
Mr.
Anyone heard of
Gage,
that one?
My boss.
Pretty cool. I was thinking about
bursts in
streaming that.
yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
It is
We came
a
back.
survival
I was
zombie
angry.
apocalypse game. It's pretty
I
cool.
walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Game Killer, welcome, man. Greatest police detective game ever. Yes, it is, definitely. Accused witness of lying. Okay, so she wasn't using eye contact, was she? So that means she's lying, okay. No! Oh, for God's sake. I'm used to the Xbox controller X's.
You're hardly any older than me. Don't you dare talk to me that way.
I pressed the wrong damn button because I'm on
A
the
man
Switch.
is dead, Miss Galleta, and it's a criminal
I'm not
offense to
used to
lie a
Switch
police officer.
buttons.
I'll take you downtown.
Oh my.
Get out right
Hold on,
now.
can I? Just wanna restart that segment there. Didn't do much anyway. I could just go and speed run, search that body, you know, get the gun and all that again. I swear, if I have to actually do that police part again. Oh no, okay, never mind. I was talking about the part from earlier where we're in the alley and we have to search that gun and go up to the roof.
Crowded street.
Alright.
Now I've seen everything.
Yeah, I know the interview's optional, but I like to do things like this anyway.
C. Galetta. Layaway receipt.
Yeah, because on the
Pearl
Switch,
earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
X is usually where the Y or triangle button would be for Xbox or PlayStation, I think. Yeah, so I pressed B thinking that was X, because somehow I thought I was on a PlayStation controller. I don't know how, but yeah. Somehow I did.
FN Browning. Serial number 0.
Only choose lie if you have evidence to back up the lie. Okay.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple
Or is
blocks
that
from here.
accuse you're talking about there? I don't know. Alright, got some shell casings on the ground. Not shells, but where are they anyway? They were around here somewhere.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
Alright, try this again.
Can I...
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
Go straight to crying.
He was my boss.
Very, very
Mr.
calm
Gage.
and all that, and then go straight to crying afterwards.
All right, yes.
You
It's a
are.
dead person.
The hell's going on in the background there as well? Alright, yes, it's a
Clovis.
dead person.
Not yet.
Don't know if you heard that, that's kind of funny. Alright then. So, let's try this again.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
Alright everybody, my Uber Eats is here, so I'm gonna be 2 seconds, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna put a little BRB right here. Yeah, be right back everybody, sorry about this. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Right. Oh. Walking upstairs always catches me out of breath.
I was in a store when Mr. Gage...
Where's Mad Hunter?
my
I don't know,
boss,
man. Ask him on
burst in
Discord.
yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry.
Nope, no
I walked
marmots.
in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Alright, so press X. This time X is here. There we go.
You're lying, Miss Galetta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Your pearl earrings, Miss Galetta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying and tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh, God! I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He's showing me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another.
Yeah, I think throughout this series I'm going to be quiet a lot.
Mr. Gage falls
You see,
to
for
his
this
knees.
game, in order
It
to
was
get the
very
right answers,
painful.
you got to look at their faces really closely, you know?
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway, between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
Guess this time I'm a little bit lucky because I've got the tutorial here.
You're making me angry, Miss Galetta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
Alright, details of shooting. Okay.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Galetta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many. And they were so loud.
Liar. No, never mind. Good cop.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Galetta. Even minor details can become important later on.
I
Well,
think
there
we
was
should
one
just
bang.
go ahead and throw this woman in prison
And
and
then
call it a
another.
night, really.
And then 3 very quickly, close together. 5.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened to Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind.
Earrings?
Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
You know, sorry if you heard me chewing on my food, by the way. But one thing I always found a bit funny about this game too is,
And the murderer. The girl
oh,
saw it
can be
all.
very, very
Killer works at
calm,
a jewelry
you know.
store called
Then you
Hartfield.
pick the
That's a
bad
couple of
cop
blocks
option,
from
and
here.
all of a
You
sudden
thinking
he
what I'm
goes
thinking?
freaking nuts, flying off the handle.
Tate,
It's pretty funny.
maintain the perimeter.
Alright. Let's see, where are we going, where are we going? Let's go to the gun store. Move out the damn way! I wonder if GTA 4 is going to be on there as well. You see, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of. That's one thing people have been wondering about. Because Red Dead 1 was ported to the Switch, right? A lot of people were thinking that maybe 4 would be ported to the Switch. Yeah, GTA 4. So it would be kind of interesting to see that on such a small little console. Maybe if that ever will be a thing, I might stream it, who knows?
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Kalu. Edgar Kalu was his name. Thing looked like he'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
Do you know where we can find Mr. Kalu?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield, jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Alright. I think we know who our killer is. Also, everybody, I'm sorry to say this, but I might go ahead and cut the stream a little short tonight as well. Oh yeah, I gotta go ahead and set a destination. But I'm hoping tomorrow's stream, which will be in the weekend, will be a bit more longer. Why short? I just wanted to go ahead and hop on a game with my friend. Me and a friend are probably going to play some State of Decay 2, so probably going to cut it a bit short tonight. I'll see what happens anyway. But yeah, I've been looking forward to be playing that all day, so.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Alright.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
I don't know. I might make it a bit more longer. I'll see what I feel like.
Hello! Get back here! Hit that box! Don't push it, me.
Damn it, almost got him.
Too late, Kalu!
Stop or I will shoot! Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
The case that makes you, and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths.
This guy is Herschel, right? The narrator.
You walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who knocked down Malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle. I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative.
Yeah, the arson
How
guy.
would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter.
Also want to apologise for being a bit silent
How are
as
you
well.
feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good.
Just for the past
The
few
evidence
minutes,
is overwhelming. May the cat
just eating
eat
my
him and the
food
cat be
at the
eaten by
moment.
the devil. Bring me a
So
confession,
if I'm
young
a little bit
Phelps.
quiet there, do apologise. Just don't want to.
Don't
Don't
fail
want you
me.
guys to be a little bit annoyed by, you know, chewing in the damn microphone. So.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Alright, everybody, so, what should we pick here, then? He says it had nothing to do with him. I'm thinking if we go bad cop, that's gonna be wrong, because I'm accusing him of lying. But, if I say accuse here, I can use some evidence.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
Evidence is key to discrediting false statements and finding the truth. So, maybe this? Accusing will incorrect evidence will hurt your credibility. Alright. Oh, it could be this guy here. How?
You got nothing, boy chick. You're gonna be laughed right out of court. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Alright, well this guy's gonna force me to go back in there anyway, so.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
Should we try bad cop? I'm gonna try bad cop. No, okay, I knew it was freaking accusing.
So you shot this guy over the sale of a watch.
You think Jewish people are going to continue to take it lying down? Straight and orderly lines to the ovens? Not this heap. I say enough is enough. No more.
Alright.
I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles.
This is gonna
We're
take
done.
a while.
Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
I gotta get used to how this works again.
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything. You got nothing, boy chick.
Oh my
You're gonna be laughed right out of court. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck
Restarting.
of yourself.
It's the truth. The gun. Yeah, I picked the gun, and it's saying I got it wrong.
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe
Oh
store.
no, it's
5
the girl,
rounds in
isn't it?
Gage's
It's the
back.
girl.
Gage was a bastard.
She literally
Whatever
said
he
to
got,
me
he
it
got
was
what
this
was coming.
dude, right?
But it had nothing to do with
it's
me.
the girl, I think. Although there is like more evidence to prove that he was a part of this, but
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't
it was the
prove
girl,
anything.
right? There we go.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony is going to stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
All right.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy putt snatcher? You and that stump Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just Officer Phelps, isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, boyo. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Alright, we got promoted, and thank you, Jency. Alright, I'm now done with my food. Sorry about that. Okay. Yes, sorry about being quiet that entire time. But, yep, we're finally done. Your actions have earned you a promotion. Prepare for reassignment. I'll tell you one thing. Next time I get food, I'm going to order it before stream. Alright. Yeah, so, I believe we might have got a 5-star from that, right? Or did this game not have 5-star ratings? I don't know. But, I got all the boxes ticked there, so I'm assuming that I did a good job. But yeah, this is the first real mission now, right? I didn't see the 5 stars. Here we are, we got promoted, got ourselves a nice new suit, awesome.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan.
There we go.
I've heard all about you, Phelps.
I forgot what his
Go
name
easy
was.
on me and let me earn the odd citation.
But
Maybe
this
we'll
guy's my favourite. He's pretty cool.
I'm here to learn, detective.
Oh, he's an intense one, isn't he, Mel? Who's intense? The newly minted
This guy,
detective
not
here,
too
Cole
much.
Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out. And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry
Cheers,
store
guys. I
murder.
appreciate that little
Stand up and
applause
take a
right
bow,
there.
Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski.
Yeah, this place
Good
is
cop.
literally
Knows
like
traffic inside
Boston.
now. I'm gonna start you out with one case.
We're in charge of
Okay, I'll give you a
protecting the
couple
city,
more.
and
You screw up, you'll be
most of
rousting
the
vagrants and
detectives
running
here
license
are acting
plates.
like school children.
Get down to the PE freight depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on,
Alright.
Phelps.
Yeah, so first mission we're doing without any help at all, so that means I'm going to try my best to concentrate, which is probably not going to happen. I'm going to be talking a lot to you guys, but
6 years on patrol before I got
yeah.
to this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
Oh, my bad.
Come on, Cole. Leave him alone.
You know this place?
Keep walking. Sure. Near the old gas works
What
and
the hell
signal
was
depot
this?
in the warehouse district.
I was going to say something, but I kind of forgot. I'm too entertained by doing this. Can I punch this guy in the face? No? Well, I think it's safe to say this game doesn't have euphoria physics. I want to knock this out off one more time, and then we can move on. Come on. Oh, that's not going to work. Alright. You know, trust me guys, that is a lot more better doing that in VR.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps. Are we friends?
There we are, I've got our first side mission here.
We can work together.
I don't think I'm going to do it though.
Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant. Fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded. Shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Down here.
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa. No. You were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready. Finished? The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge.
Whoops. I wasn't really looking at the road there.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of LA safe for the people.
Yeah.
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2, identify.
Nope. I'm gonna stick to doing main missions for now. I hope I don't get copyright for this music either. I don't know how to really
Fuck you, Phelps.
change
I earned a
radio
bravery
stations.
citation during the Zuda riots.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I did my job.
Alright.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
Pretty excited, you know, to bust someone. It's gonna be good. See if I can get all the Christians right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. You don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay. I'm at a loss.
Better get details from the reporting officer.
Yeah, this guy's
before we go
alright
any
though.
further.
He's pretty cool. Investigation music plays. Okay, we already know about that anyway, so.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the corner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an
Strange
Adrian
how this feels
Black,
like a 40s
just north of
movie, eh?
Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Even the audio quality of when people are talking kind of feels like something out of the 40s, 50s, 60s, you know?
Doc, Detective Phelps, what have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. The victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
God damn.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of
Yeah,
blood.
no shit. The entire car is covered in blood. My god, it's like coated. But somehow the top of it is completely clean, but yeah.
This isn't.
A live hog for $3.20. Really? Do you know how much that'll be today? Probably like, what, 100, 200? I don't know. That's mad. Or maybe it ain't that much at all. I don't know. I never really decided to buy a live hog before, but yeah.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Alright. So, I am going to observe the suspect here. Gonna make sure I don't get anything wrong. Purpose at the scene.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Alright, good cop. There we go.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Knowledge of Adrian Black.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. There we go.
You ever seen
Got it right.
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars that park here regularly.
This game plays my feelings a lot though. When I click on one of the wrong answers,
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Wilkie.
that little music
If you don't mind waiting a
playing
little longer, I'm sure we'll have more
kind of sounds like at first that you got it right, but then you got it wrong, and it kind of, you know, pisses you off a little bit. Plays with your feelings a lot, this game. Don't really know how to explain it, but it's kind of a crap feeling when you get a question wrong in this game for some reason.
Stenzel glasses. Home repaired by the look of it. "32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?" Happier times, I guess.
That is literally just like my wallet right there. If not the same. A little bit chunkier though. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Music's still playing, meaning we've still got something, so...
Brand name might give us something to go on.
Yeah, I've made my mind up. I think I'm gonna stream until an hour and 30 tonight, and then I'm gonna end it there. If that's alright. Gonna stream for about an hour and 30, end it there, and then tomorrow's stream will be a lot more longer.
What do you think?
Alright.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilkie?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Alright.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Well, I'm thinking fast travel.
Can you drive to this one?
All right. Where to?
There's going to be some dialogue options, so I'm definitely going to go ahead and let them run its course, then skip it, but I don't think there was any dialogue this time, so. It is definitely nice playing this game again, though. It's a pretty cool little game. I'm not gonna lie, very underrated. I recommend, if you're looking for a game to play that's by Rockstar, go ahead and give it a try. It's pretty good. I guess this version's kind of by Rockstar as well. This is technically the remastered version. The original version came out in 2011, but this is the version that came out in 2017, I think. So.
Just a minute.
Doesn't really look remastered though, because, you know, low anti-aliasing, low resolution, stuff like that.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss.
Definitely want to try and get this on
Margaret Black.
Xbox or PlayStation soon.
We can discuss this
Maybe
in the
PC.
living room.
But I heard the PC version of this game isn't really that good, so.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name InstaHeat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Okay.
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my
He
husband's
dead.
safety.
Oh, I'm sorry. He's probably not dead. Who knows?
Well, let's check the place out.
40 seems like a pretty cool time to live in, eh? Well, most of it was in World War II. Pretty much, I mean, after the 40s, you know, maybe the 50s. Seems pretty chill, you know? Rides to help troubled vets. I don't know if I should. Nah, I'm gonna leave that. Pretty cool little cutscenes, but, I can't really be bothered to watch them. I'd rather just get into the main gameplay, to be honest. I am sorry if you did want to watch him, though.
So who brought this home?
Just want to go ahead and do a bit of the gameplay tonight. Maybe I'll show more of them tomorrow.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Alright. Let's go ahead and phone up these people then. Wherever the phone is. Where's the phone?
message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
Can you imagine that though, back in the day?
How could I help, Detective?
Back in the day, just waiting.
Certainly, Detective.
Every time you make a phone call, you know, operator, give me this number, operator, give me that number, if you get what I mean.
South side of Union Station.
Must have been a huge pain.
Thank you.
But technology like that back in those days, I imagine, was absolutely groundbreaking, and obviously a lot more better than travelling halfway across town just to speak to your friend if they want something, you know, when you can just simply pick up the phone and ring them. Alright, well, let's go ahead and go outside then. Let's see these pipes. Intuition to search for clues. Don't really use that much. Try my best to save intuition points as much as I can, so I can go ahead and use them for later questions if I get stuck on them. Where are these pipes? Ooh. No way, pliers.
Don't think this is any use to us.
I think that's something to do with the crime right there, to be quite honest. Alright.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Got free plumbing as well, you know. Phelps is a pretty cool little detective right here, I'm not gonna lie.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's here is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Alright, that's pretty interesting. I don't know if she wants her pipe back or... Alright, can we look in the shed maybe? Nope. Maybe the bedroom or in there? Alright, those are irrelevant items, I think. Where's the bedroom? Let's take a look in here.
This must be Adrian's. Stencil, so the glasses are a match.
To my Adrian.
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
What's that? Pesticide? What do you mean by that? Don't really know how to pronounce that, what you said there, Genzi.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Alright, that's still not all the clues. Nicole, what's... We checked the kitchen, I think we checked the kitchen, right? Oxydol. Okay, I have no clue what you mean right now, man. How about here? Don't think we've visited this place yet, right?
Separate bedrooms, separate pictures. What gives here?
Anything else on here, maybe? Nope. Well, we don't need all the evidence anyway to pass cases, but I think it does help having it. I could try and speak to her again, though.
I'm all right now, detectives.
Oh, we have a lot of questions here. Alright. Slaughterhouse receipt. Let's go.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
What makes you say that about Morgan, ma'am?
He's the foreman at my husband's plant. A very shady character. I've told Adrian he needs to keep his distance from the staff. They're always out drinking together.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Up until recently.
Man, I've got to say, I love this motion capture.
He's been away.
Can you imagine if this game had no motion capture, like San Andreas, like in the face? Imagine how hard it would be. Location of Adrian Black, alright.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
Oh, I don't know what to think about that one. She looked away a bit there. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Let's use intuition.
But you knew where he was really going because you told him to meet you at the rail yards. That's where you jumped him. How did you hide the body?
You have an overly active imagination, young man. Do you have any proof of that allegation?
Phelps just out of nowhere accused this woman of beating someone to death. Oh man, that's funny. Right, good cop.
Like I made a mistake.
Oh man.
So
No, sorry, it's just so funny how he's so calm, and then all of a sudden, he switches. Yeah, you killed this person. Do you want to tell us where he is or whatever?
And he went out early too.
Oh man.
He normally never leaves for the bar till
Poor woman.
7.
Alright. Alibi for Mrs. Black.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? Oh, what an awful thing to
I'm going
say.
bad copping you now.
I was here all night,
Sounds
of
a bit wrong.
course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
How dare you? Oh. Damn it.
Evidence is stacking up, Mrs. Black. It all places you at the rail yard last night.
It all places you at the railway.
I've already told you I was here all night alone. Your stack of evidence doesn't
Alright,
change
I'm
a thing.
sorry. God. Stenzel glasses case.
Was your husband wearing his glasses when he left here yesterday?
Yes, he just bought a new pair.
That's a lie, Margaret. You know exactly what pair he was wearing because you were there.
You're being flat out ridiculous now. Why don't you show me some proof of where I was supposed to be?
You don't ask, you never find out. Go on.
I kept telling him to throw those old ones away. He tried to repair them with tape. They looked terrible.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's
Oh.
from his most recent business trip
Bad
to
cop.
Seattle.
Oh, for... Oh.
You and your husband
She
were
looked
separate.
away multiple times. Did you guys
One out
not
of the
see
way,
that? Her
Margaret.
eyes were dying all over the damn
No,
room.
I did not. My husband and I may
Damn
have
it.
drifted apart.
It was only 2 questions wrong anyway. Screw it, I guess.
We'll keep you informed, Mr.
4 out of 6 correct. Hopefully I'll get better at, you know, doing these questions throughout the playthrough. I might even make a separate one for myself off stream, I don't know yet. Didn't even explore the entire place though. I'm gonna give this place one last run through. See if I can speak to her again, and then we can head out for a little bit. Alright, search in the kitchen. Search in here, didn't we? That was kind of funny though. Him accusing this innocent woman, so obviously innocent, of freaking murdering this guy. Alright. I don't know why the music's still playing then. There's still something around here I should be searching for, but don't exactly know what it is, I mean. Should we use intuition? Screw it. Why not? Oh, I can't. Okay. Well, I've got 4 of them, but I can't use one for whatever reason, so I think we're going to go ahead and head off then. Unless... Hold X next to a vehicle, yep, already know about that. Unless there's something out here, maybe? I don't think so. Alright, well, let's go ahead and see what our next location is.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Black residence.
Where are we headed?
Okay, there's still... I feel like if I'm done with this area, it'll be crossed off, right? So... I'm gonna head on back in quickly. Oh, the hell was that? I just want to be done with this area, and I can't even use intuition either. I don't know if there's something out in the garden, or... I'm not going to be leaving this place then, until everything is found. Alright. Is there something here? There is not. I just don't understand. It's saying there's something here somewhere, and yet I can't see anything. Get out of the... Alright. That's a nice suitcase of knife and forks right there. Pretty cool. I didn't know people do that, but yeah. They can do them, I suppose. Can we go in here, maybe? No? Yeah, I'm seriously at a loss here. I don't really know what to do. Unless there's something else here we haven't... Nope. Because correct me if I'm wrong, when you're done with an area, it's crossed off, right? So... I'm a little bit confused as to what I'm supposed to be doing here. You know what? I'm just gonna drive off anyway. I don't know what I'm doing, so unless there's something out here, I don't know. I'm gonna drive off now. If there's something else we need, we'll just come back later on. So.
You can drive.
Right. Let's go over here.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type. But stranger things have happened.
And I'm here today to offer you...
Alright. Ready to get into this game now. Takes a while to get into it, but... Well, at least for me it does anyway, but, get into it a little bit now, you know? Really get into the detective vibe here a little bit. I really want to take down this guy and find out who he is, you know?
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
Alright.
Looking for someone?
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
Not even a thanks.
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car, abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, bad
I
cop.
like Adrian. He's a
Oh,
good
bad
boy.
cop.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk off,
Oh,
Phelps.
bad cop for you. Oh, fuck.
I think you were in on it, Morgan. You drove down there, and you let Black have it.
Ooh, I'm a bad boy. That the best you got?
Maybe I shouldn't have gone good cop, but perhaps accuse him instead. Is there any evidence with this guy here? F. Morgan. Receipt signed by F. Morgan. And this guy's called Frank Morgan. Okay. So he was linked to the abandoned vehicle, right? Because here we are. Oh wait, no, he wasn't linked to the vehicle. He was linked to this live hog receipt. So maybe he was linked to the vehicle, I don't know. Alright. Nicu, welcome. Welcome back. Happy New Year.
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
You're lying, Morgan. What happened to Adrian?
I have 10 guys who say I was here the whole night. You think you can prove I was there?
You signed your name and left it on the slaughterhouse receipt, Frank. We couldn't have you colder if we found you curled up in the back.
How's 2024 been treating you so far?
All right.
Been about 5 days, not too long.
wanted
Bit
it to
too
look like
early to
it's
tell
not
for
gonna
everyone, I reckon, but
Falling for some dame up in
you
Seattle,
know,
and
for
now
me,
you got
it's been
stuck
alright
with
so
life.
far.
Goddamn fool.
Where exactly is Black holed up?
No idea. I think he took off for Seattle.
God damn it.
How was he getting there?
I don't know. Maybe
He
a
said
Greyhound?
I would have thought maybe he was telling the truth there because we saw the receipt, right? Not the receipt, the train ticket for him to go to Seattle, I would have thought. Oh, I'm so crap at this game. Alright.
So Adrian isn't hurt? What's with all the blood?
I don't know. It was dark. He must have caught a nick on something. Yeah.
We have you for aiding and abetting a criminal conspiracy. Do you want me to come up with some other charges, Morgan?
We bought a small hog and put it in the trunk. We got to the rail yard. I cut the pig's throat and drained the blood into a bucket.
That's nice.
Splashed the blood all around the car. Adrian hit the pig a couple of times with the pipe to make the pipe look convincing.
This doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
Yeah, I would have just thrown that guy in
I
prison.
say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got
You know,
Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back
doesn't
there
matter if he's innocent or not, I would have just thrown him in prison anyway. He is not innocent. Even if he is innocent, he's not innocent in my book, okay?
Sure left his drink in
So what happens if I do this?
Don't put the siren on, you idiot!
Oh man, I had to do it, sorry. I had to do it. Gotta love the Switch loading screens.
He sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
pretty funny idea.
Suspect vehicle icon will flash when you're in danger. Okay. You know, I think it'd be amazing if you can just go up when you want in this game and just arrest them. You can do that in a Sleeping Dogs DLC. You can go up to any civ you want, arrest them, and chuck them in the back of your police car. It's amazing. Wish you could do it in this game too. It's a good way to take your anger out on civs, you know, if they go ahead and annoy you by bumping into you or crashing into your car, something like that, you know. In GTA, you can just resolve that problem by shooting them, but in this game, you can do something even better. Well, I wish you could do something better, and that would be arresting them. Giving them life sentences for simply annoying you. Good old bit of police brutality, you know, but no one could do anything about it because it's a video game. And in video game logic, if you do the wrong thing, you always get away with it, so...
Let's check the place out. Come on.
Right.
Day one of the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour working traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. It won't work on me.
Apartment 2.
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet. Who the hell is that?
Oh, there he is.
Relax. Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it.
Ah, shit. It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black, LAPD, give yourself up now.
So what did these guys do wrong again? Was anyone murdered? All they did was butcher a pig, right? I kind of forgot what the story for this case is already, to be honest. Love this music though. Very nice.
Mr. Black, get back here right now.
It's over, Adrian.
Stop right there, Adrian.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
Right, so this guy didn't want to divorce his wife, so he decided to
That turned out
fake
to be
his
quite
death or
some
something like
case,
that,
huh?
and that's why he's getting arrested.
What an
Okay.
idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you could go a long way in this department.
It's really weird how their necks are kind of glitched out, though, you know. Motion capture is pretty good, but if you pay attention to the necks, it's a little bit glitched out there. And Mad Hunter, Marmot guy, how you doing, man? Four star. Okay, that ain't too bad. Good to see you here again. Frank Morgan would have rolled over an Adrian Black with some tougher questioning. Okay. Well, we didn't have an interview thing for that. That's a shame. And I think I'm gonna go on until about 2 hours now. Screw it. Finally streaming some LA Noire, as you can see here. Hope you had a good, happy New Year thing as well. You know, spending time with family or sitting down watching the countdown, you know, which is what I did.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. DR is one Oswald Jacobs, says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
A DLC case. Is
Better go
this
earn our
the
pathetic
DLC
wages.
case? Which one's the
Rimsky,
DLC one?
O'Halloran. Intelligence has information on a stolen car racket.
An abandoned vehicle. You catch all the good ones, huh, Phelps? Sounds like there's more to it than that.
I'm sorry about the
Nobody dumps a
buffering too.
shiny new Packard unless they borrowed it without asking.
Always happens at about this time of the stream.
Fire today, Einstein. Very funny.
Come on, my intense.
Oh, could he stop walking into random rooms, please? How do I get out of here? Excuse me. Thank you. How the hell do you get out of here? There we go.
Where's your manners?
Oh man. I want to download the VR version of this again, just because I want to do this to civilians. Except it's a lot more funnier because, you know, you're using your hands. You're literally moving around yourself to control the character, so it's a lot more fun annoying civs with your hands than it is simply controlling the character. Alright.
You know the way. You can drive.
You hear about Adrian? Broad in Seattle threw him out. Wife says she's gonna take him back.
Women generally show more compassion.
What are you talking about? Adrian dumped on her. He was humping the
Excuse me?
secretary.
Dumped on her?
Margaret
What's-
should show some pride. Pride comes before a fall, Bukowski.
Alright. Yeah, so I'm not going to be completing this case tonight, as I only have about 12 minutes left on stream. But, yeah, I'm going to keep him going until the 12 minutes, probably end the stream by finishing the investigation of this place here, so...
Phelps, traffic.
I'm Officer Houlihan. Car's down the alleyway, detectives.
We got a call about an abandoned vehicle.
Yes, sir. The car has flags. Might be some kind of diplomatic vehicle?
Has anyone touched this vehicle since you arrived?
No. And that Jacobs bird over there was on station before I got here.
We'll talk with him in a moment. Give us some time to look the place over.
Sure, take your time. He's a sore-headed old son of a bitch anyway.
Alright. Just gotta do some investigating first before we go speak to that bloke over there. Registration slip.
It's owned by the Argentinian embassy.
Okay.
Empty. Stealing the wheels is for amateurs. A car ring would have stripped it in a warehouse. Combination wrench. Must have used it to remove the wheel lugs.
Maybe if what? Did a baseball have anything to do with this?
It doesn't appear to be connected. Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Could you run the name Dewey Brothers? Possibly a dealership or car
Press
mechanics
X
workshop.
to doubt. That is a pretty big meme, isn't it, I think?
Dewey Brothers Packard dealership.
Is that a meme?
629.
Press X to doubt? I'm sure it is. I'm sure I heard that from somewhere. Other than this game. I'm sure everyone says that. Alright, let's see what else we got then. Got some other things to be looking at over here, so... Alright, I already looked at that. Hey, that is a meme, I remember now. Everyone used to say that. Everyone still does say that sometimes. I don't know if objects like these count towards finding everything or not. Those are irrelevant objects, so nothing to do with the case. Like beer bottles and random pieces of trash. That has nothing to do with the case, but I'm wondering if you have to pick them up so this music here could stop. What even is this? What's... How was I supposed to see that? That thing's small as hell. It's like a pixel. It's a bit of trash anyway. Oh. I think I remember the flag having something to do. Yep. There we go.
They must have taken the flag as a souvenir. Can't have any street value.
There we go. Alright. Just gonna speak to this guy. Hello.
Oswald Jacobs?
See if I can get all the questions right this time. I doubt it. But I'm gonna try.
What exactly happened here, Mr. Jacobs?
Last night, I was looking out of my window. I like to keep an eye on what's
Robert De
going on.
Niro?
I can understand that.
You see this empty lot? Damn kids play stickball here. Always breaking my windows. Always asking for their ball back.
Can we get back to the car?
What the hell's stickball though?
Don't be impatient, Sonny. Anyway.
Isn't it baseball?
Last night, I see this brand
I don't know.
spanking new Packard up on bricks.
Alright. Witness report.
Did you see who stole the Packard?
Hell yes, I did. I saw 3 goddamn Mexicans going to work on it.
Can you tell us what they were doing?
Using the headlights of an old Ford so they could strip the thing. I yelled out to them, "I'll call the cops." So they loaded up their car and drove off, tooting and hollering and yelling obscenities at me in Mexican.
You speak Spanish, sir?
No, I do not.
After the Mexicans left, you didn't go anywhere near the car?
After I scared them off? No, I didn't go anywhere near that car.
You went out to the car. Once they were gone, you had to take a look for yourself.
I was curious. Ain't no law against that. So what if I took a look around that car? You can't be accusing me of nothing.
Tell me about the car they were driving.
It was an old Ford. I didn't catch the license number.
You look like the kind of guy who notices details.
You're right there. The car was old, but it looked brand new. Candy apple red paint job stands out a mile.
Nice. Candy apple red paint job. I think we all like that in our car. Alright.
What exactly did you see them take?
They was working on the tires. That's all that was took.
I feel like I'm being a bit unfair to this guy though. We know there's a missing flag, but that's such a minor detail. I probably wouldn't even have noticed that, but yeah, it's the only way to get all the questions right, so...
Why did you take the license plate?
Me? But what I do with license plates? You saying I have them?
Oh man. Well, I don't know, maybe I should go good cop on him. Missing Argentinian flag. Yeah, this guy obviously doesn't have anything to do with the car robbery, does he? So...
It's nothing personal. I'm just doing my job. You understand that?
Oh, shit.
Did you see them take anything else?
Nope. I don't think so.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Jacobs. You can speak to
I
Officer
thought that was a
DeVoe
little
about signing the
unfair
formal
anyway, though.
statement.
When you get the car out of the way,
Oh.
maybe you could come back and do something
I also
about
noticed.
those kids.
I noticed that he said
about we bring you an
he
umpire's
went out to
pass?
walk and had a look at the
Jacob
car.
Phelps
So
reported he was
yes, he
treating an
would have
attorney
seen
with
that
a
missing flag.
Curious what he did
Oh
with
well,
the
it is what it is. Gotta pay attention, man. This is a detective game, so you know, gotta pay attention to the details. Could have got them all right there. Could have got them all right. Almost had a heart attack. I thought that said John Marston.
I'll run John Madsen.
I was about to say, has Rockstar got a little shared universe going on right here?
Contact details on a William Dewey. This looks like business rather than pleasure.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you put me through to Michigan 2458, please?
Connecting you now.
Hello, can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Can I speak to John Madsen, please?
He's at school, officer. What's this about? Is he in trouble?
How old is your boy, ma'am?
Just turned 16.
Wrong person, Mrs. Madsen. Sorry to disturb you.
Messages, please.
There's just one message for you, Detective. A four-door Packard, diplomatic license number Paul Robert 706, was reported missing this morning by Juan Francisco Valdez.
Could you have him brought in?
He's already here at Central, Detective. He's demanding an audience, as he calls it.
Thanks.
You screw young boys
Can you
all
get a message,
days.
Captain Leary? Tell him we'll be in as soon as we can. Thanks.
Juan Valdez. Alright guys, you ready to see that famous meme?
Can you cordon off this lot until we have the vehicle impounded?
As
Yes, sir,
Jinxie said in the
Detective.
chat earlier. You
We'll
screw
follow
young
up on the
boys,
other
Valdez.
statement from Jacobs, and I'll read your report back to the station.
Oh, I'm gonna fast travel actually. I can't bother to drive. You know, that's one thing I'm probably gonna be doing a lot in this game, to be honest. I'm gonna be doing a lot of fast traveling.
You're behind the wheel.
I'm gonna let the dialogue do its thing though. I don't want to skip through the dialogue, but I don't think I'm gonna be doing a lot of driving. Maybe I will. You know,
This has got to be the
sometimes.
50th abandoned vehicle
Most of the
call
time
we've
I'm
caught this year.
just
One
probably
more
gonna be
and I'm gonna
fast
go
traveling.
crazy. Not your favorite cases? You kidding
Depends
me?
on when I
Barely
feel
even
like it, I
police
suppose.
All the bad guys in this city, we get lumped with the ones who can't even be bothered to keep what they steal.
I don't even think the police station was that far, but yeah. Alright. You know, the map on this feels really big as well. If I... Corner first hill. Just gonna go ahead and open up that map as soon as we get out of this little cutscene here.
Do we have a Juan Francisco Valdez in for questioning?
Sure do, Phelps. Your bird's an interview, too. And get this, he's wearing gloves and doing his best not to touch anything. Can you beat that?
Sounds like we don't want to keep this guy waiting. It's this way.
Yeah, I mean... Look at this map right here. It's pretty damn big. Kind of. Well, I guess it's not as big as GTA 4 and 5 and all that, but look at all these roads, man. There's so many roads. Look at all of them. I'm pretty sure that's more than 5 and 4, right? Like, GTA's roads are not like this, surely, and it's pretty damn cool. Pretty big game for the Switch as well, mind you, but I think Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom is a bit bigger, so... Yeah, LA is big, but obviously you can't store all of it into a game. But,
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
yeah, how big it is in this game is pretty impressive, considering this is on the
Back at the
Switch.
consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again. Mr. Valdez.
Counsel
You
General.
fucking boys,
I
Valdez.
insist on my full title.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
You're lying, Valdez. You made the arrangements for the car.
Call the embassy. I decided the color and model, but was not involved in the transaction.
Hmm. Well, there's his notebook. Monogram notebook listing mail phone number for William Dewey. Shit.
Ya basta! I will stand no more of this.
Alright. Maybe I should have gone good cop on him.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship.
Alright, I'm done. I'm restarting that. Let's see. I'm gonna quit. Then I'm gonna reload my save again. I know this is cheating, but I want to get them all right. Just to let everyone know, every time I get questions wrong, I'm not going to restart it all the time. I just kind of want to see how I got the first question wrong there. I thought it was accusing, but I'm guessing maybe the first question is good cop, right? That's what I'm going to guess. But I think shortly after this interview, I'm going to call it a night. It's been about 2 hours now, so...
Check in with the watch commander, Phelps, at the front desk.
About time. Are you the senior officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you? I am needed back at the consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again. Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on my full title.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Dewey Brothers. You think someone from the garage could have been involved in the theft?
It would not surprise me in the least.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator sound.
Oh, I don't know.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship. You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
You fucking boys, Valdez.
Like the Archangel. I have no surname.
Please let me say it. Please let me say it.
So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. a presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He presumed to ask me questions.
We do a lot of presuming here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf. You fuck young boys, Valdez.
Are you a madman?
He did it. He did it. You fuck young boys, Valdez. Oh man. Oh boy. I'm thinking good cop on that.
Sorry. My mistake.
Of course. Figures.
Had you met the kid before?
I have seen him when the car was.
I don't understand this. I'm looking at their face and he is using direct eye contact with me, right? And I keep on getting the questions wrong. I just keep on getting them wrong. I don't understand it. I feel like if they're making, I don't know. I just don't know. I know I said every time I get questions wrong, I won't be restarting it all the time. But the thing is, I really do want to try and get used to how this game works, how finding out they're lying or whatever works. But yes. So we know the second question is bad cop. I have a feeling the first question's bad cop, or did we pick that last time? I don't even remember.
Check in with the watch, Commander Phelps.
But don't worry though, because I'm definitely going to be doing that again, the accused bit. You fuck young boys, Valdez.
About time.
Are you a madman?
Officer I requested?
I'm Detective Phelps, and this is Detective Bukowski.
Have you any idea how long I've been waiting to speak with you?
Oh,
I meet it back
shut
at the
it.
consulate, and you keep me here like a common criminal.
All right, friend. Let's take a deep breath and start all over again. Mr. Valdez.
Consul General. I insist on
All
my
right.
full title.
Consul General, we have located your car. Can you tell us how it was stolen?
It must have been stolen from the consular garage. Terribly inconvenient, of course. I want the perpetrator soundly flogged.
Unfortunately, we don't do that here, Your Worship. You have a pretty good idea who stole the car, don't you, Consul General? Are you going to tell me, or do I shake it out of you?
There's no call for violence. I suspect a disgruntled boy from the car dealership.
You have a name for this kid?
Gabriel, like the archangel. I have no surname.
Where did you purchase the car?
My secretary and driver arranged the purchase. A disreputable place, Dewey Brothers by name. As soon as I can have it arranged, I will have my Hispano-Suiza brought up from Buenos Aires.
Bought a Packard, Valdez? A snob like you doesn't drive an American car. I want answers or I'll smack you around the teeth.
William Dewey offered me a substantial bribe to make a purchase at his establishment. It is not unusual to make this kind of transaction in the civil service.
Oh, tell that to the Argentine taxpayers. So tell us about this kid, Gabriel. You had a run-in with him?
Mecánico. A presumptuous young man who did not know his place. He
See, look
presumed
at
to
that.
ask
Direct eye contact, and
We do a
somehow
lot
that
of
isn't good
presuming
cop.
here in the United States, Consul General. It comes with the turf.
Oh boy.
You fuck young boys, Valdez.
Are you a madman? This will cause an international
Oh
incident.
man. Okay. Valdez testifies to accepting bribes during transactions with... I think that's it. I'm thinking maybe it's this. Maybe it's this here. Or this. I don't know. I don't think it's that. Don't think it's... Ooh, hold on. What was the question again? Can I pause the game and look at the... You fucking boys all this. Alright, so tell us about this kid Gabriel. You had a running with him. Mexicano. Alright, so I'm guessing it is... Guessing it's this. Ah!
When I leave here, I will seek legal advice from my government detective. Then, I will bring your police department to its knees.
We'll be in touch.
Willie's Comics, welcome back, man. How you doing?
Guy gave his wife a tap. I'd say all's fair in love and war.
Finished with Valdez.
Thank God. I'll get rid of him in a couple of hours.
Alright. I'm doing alright. Thinking about just going on until I end this case. I'm getting really addicted to this game now. Yes, Jency, you told me, alright. Right, so, where is my vehicle? I think it's over here.
You can drive. Do we know where we're going?
Yeah, sorry, I'm getting very addicted to this game. An hour, an hour I said I'd end the stream, then an hour and 30, then 2 hours. Now I'm saying after this case.
Peculiar circles for an international bon vivant.
Ah, English, please. See, this is why nobody invites you out for drinks.
It's just very industrious of him to be so involved in matters of consular transportation.
All right, you're making it worse now. I think what you're trying to say is that lover boy in there is as full of crap as a Christmas goose.
That as well.
I just like questioning people, you know? I don't know why, but I like questioning people. I think it's because of the motion capture things. I like them. Pretty nice. It's pretty cool, actually, seeing their reactions on their face and all that, you know?
Don't tell me, let me guess. You were making your way past the lot, caught sight of the new model 4-door, and couldn't help yourself. You could see yourself in that car and just had to take a closer look. Well, I can't say as I blame you.
LAPD, Mac. We'd like to speak with the owner.
That's me, William Dewey, proprietor, at your service.
We're investigating the theft of a Packard belonging to the Argentine embassy. Are you missing a combination wrench?
I don't know, Detective, but I know how we can find out. Follow me. We keep all our tools in here.
Mind if we look around?
Be my guest. You sure you guys aren't interested in a new car? Huh? Maybe a used car. I have some nice used cars for guys in your wage bracket.
Why don't you give us some alone time, Dewey? Go sell some cars or whatever it is that you do here.
That's not right.
Hey. This one can go here? No? Here?
Wrong size. No. One left.
Gabriel Delgado is missing a 3/4.
Okay. POI updated. Gabriel Delgado. Who is that again? Dewey Bros employee and Grand Theft Auto suspect. You see that? GTA. Alright, gents, you have a good one, man. It was good to see you here. I'll see you whenever I stream next, I suppose.
Don't think this is anything.
No good. We need diplomatic plates. If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
Packards are great cars, but this doesn't look like the kind of place favored by foreign embassies. How do you know Valdez?
I don't know Valdez. The embassy bought the car. All I know is he must know a quality car when he sees one.
And I know a shyster when I see one. You and Valdez are in this together.
Me and Valdez? I hardly know him. Valdez wouldn't wipe his shoes with me.
Alright, let's see here. There we go.
We've talked to Valdez. He was very obliging. He told us all about the arrangement the two of you had, and now quit wasting our time.
Okay. So I met Valdez in a bar. We cut a deal, and he bought the car through the embassy. I cut him some change on the side. It happens all the time.
A wrench from this dealership was used to strip the wheels from a Packard last night, Mr. Dewey. A couple of Hispanics were seen taking parts.
We've had a spate of thefts ourselves. Comes with the location. Thieving bastards will steal anything the minute your back is turned.
Stop lying to me, Dewey. The thieves work for you.
You can't prove that. Go ahead and try.
Isn't there a wrench here? I'm sure there was a wrench, right? Ah, god damn it.
Like I said, my tools get stolen on a regular basis. You don't want to believe me? I'm not going to say anymore.
I knew that I wasn't accused, though.
Where can we find Delgado?
I don't know. He sure as hell isn't here.
Address, Dewey, or my partner shoves her head in a car door.
Okay, all right. Apartment 3, 103 Hill Street. And tell him from me, if he ever shows his face around here again, I'm gonna kick his butt from here to Kingdom Come.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Dewey.
No problem. God damn that kid. I'm just an honest car salesman. Seems like you just don't know who you can trust these days.
Going to movies, Dewey. You're missing your calling.
Alright,
Time
well,
to visit Gabriel Delgado. See how good his excuse
I think I'm going to end it there, everybody. First of all, I'm going to fast travel because I do not want to lose out on progress.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
You read the story in the Examiner about the Navy developing three-dimensional movies? What's a dimension? You know,
Oh,
like
this is
a graph.
cool.
Vertical axis is Y and horizontal is X.
Well, that's clear as mud.
Third dimension would be Z. So things would be popping out of the screen.
Yep, we have 3D now.
Ridiculous. Scare people out of the theater. God's name would want that.
I don't know. People's scoffed at the idea of talkies in color. Look what we have now.
Oh man, that's so cool, that little conversation right there. We have 3D now. Oh boy. I love games that set like farther back into history like this. It's so cool. Especially Red Dead Redemption 2. There are a couple of camp encounters where you could see Javier reading a newspaper about automobiles being invented and how he'd never ditch his horse for a car and stuff like that. And yeah, it's just pretty cool, really. You gotta think, you know, I know these are not real characters, but people like this, like Phelps in the 40s, real people would never think, you know, we'd have the stuff. Never think the stuff we have today would be real, that's what I'm trying to say. But, yeah, anyway, everybody, I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. I haven't really been getting a lot of views on this stream tonight, which, leads me to think maybe I'm going to continue to stream this game, obviously. I'm not going to give up on it. Just yet, anyway. Going to do a couple episodes on it. Let's give it about 5 streams on this. And if in 5 streams I still won't get a lot of viewers, might consider dropping it. We'll see what happens. But I'm enjoying it. So as long as I'm enjoying it, I probably won't drop it at all. But yeah, I was just thinking anyway, if this is something you guys don't enjoy, I enjoy it. But if you guys don't enjoy it, maybe I'll go ahead and start streaming a secondary game as well, so I'll do 2 walkthroughs, so maybe I'll stream one game in one day, the other game in another day, so on, so yeah. Anyways, I am going to go ahead and end it there. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Happy New Year to everybody, and I guess I'll see you when I see you, which may or may not be tomorrow, or the weekend, I don't know. Have a good one, everybody, and good night.